wondering what kind of business entity that you should form as a non-US resident, I'm here to tell you that the LLC or limited liability company is the best kind of business entity that you should form. And here are the reasons why you should consider forming an LLC. First off, it is the easiest kind of business entity to form. The paperwork, the filing, the registration process, everything is pretty straightforward and it's easy. And it's also a natural transition from an S Corp or a sole proprietor into an LLC. Now, the reason why we decide to go with an LLC is because it is so simple to form and anybody can form it. And the good thing is that even if you choose to form an LLC, you still maintain all the benefits that someone who is forming a corporation or a company will get. That is why it is so beneficial to form an LLC. Next up is the limited liability benefit. What this essentially means is that when you form an LLC and you start to run your business and carry out all your business proceedings through the LLC, you create what is called a limited liability. That basically means that in layman's terms, if anyone was to sue you or if your business gets into trouble, you limit the amount of liability that you can carry, especially if you are a single member. So when you're a single member LLC, it's like only you form the LLC, you're the only member in the LLC. And that basically means that like you're the only one running the business. Now, when you have to either pay for damages or something happens and you have to pay some kind of fine, the damages and the effect of that lawsuit will only apply up to the point of the company's assets. It will not transfer into your own personal assets. So for example, if you inherited a house from your parents, that house will not be part of the lawsuit, and only the things that are owned by the company will be part of the lawsuit, which limits your liability and makes it safer for you to do business as an entrepreneur or anyone who is interested in running a business. In addition to the advantage of being easy to form, an LLC also has less paperwork. And we know that as business owners, we really want to just focus on running our businesses and making the money that we want to make, creating an impact. We don't want to spend a lot of time on paperwork, and that's why the LLC is so beneficial. The paperwork is very simple. You just file to apply to get an LLC in the state of your choice, and then once that is done, you get your certificate of formation, and then all you have to set up is the operating agreement and you're ready to go, especially if you're a single member LLC. This other thing about this paperwork that is easy to form is that when it comes to taxes, your taxes and your tax forms and everything is much simpler than somebody who is running a corporation or somebody who is doing a non-profit, which makes it really easy for anyone. Even if taxes and business forms and everything legal or legislation is confusing to you, it will be really easy for you to run your LLC as an entrepreneur. The other advantage is that it is the cheapest overall when you look at all the other business entity types. Now, because it has lesser paperwork, that instantly transfers into how much it costs to get it set up. Anyone can do an LLC. You don't even need a lawyer or somebody who is certified to get an LLC set up for you. You can go do it yourself if you have access to the right resources, like if you have a way to mail your forms or if you have a way to apply, you can do it yourself. And if you understand the complete proceedings, it's very, very easy to set up. And because of that, the costs overall are less, which means for just a few $100s, you could start your own company from scratch. You can have it registered, you have all your forms, and you have everything set up. That is in comparison to other business entities like the C Corp or a non-profit, where you need more legal advice, you need more lawyers and people to go through everything that you're setting up to make sure that it is correct to the T, and that adds up in cost. And even if you were to hire legal advice or professional advice for someone to help you set up your LLC, because it's just much simpler, you will spend less overall, which is why it's so beneficial for somebody who is on a budget. Something else that an LLC gives you is instant credibility. If you were running your business as a sole proprietor, once you move into the LLC format, you become more of a legitimate business owner. This is because you have a registered name. Someone can look up your company and see that it is legitimate, Additionally, adding that LLC to the back of your company name makes it look more prestigious, makes it look more legitimate, and that can stand as a credibility marker, helping your clients to feel more confident when they are working with you, which is why it's so beneficial to form an LLC. Because if you're a freelancer right now and you're working with clients, sometimes people might be wondering, is it safe to work with this person? What happens if something goes wrong? But when they see that you're a registered company, they know that you take your business as seriously as they do theirs, and that because of that they can trust you as well, compared to somebody that is probably working on Upwork or just looking for clients on social media. You look more like a legitimate business owner, and you stand a better chance of closing your clients just because you have a company registered. One other benefit is that creating an LLC, especially as a non-US resident, is the cheapest, sure way of getting access to Stripe, because Stripe is not available in every single country. But by registering your company in the US and getting it as an LLC, you are able to apply for Stripe and get an approved legitimate Stripe account. Now, granted that there are other steps that you need to take besides registering the company, but registering the company as an LLC is the first step that you need to take if you're looking to get access to Stripe. So that automatically makes it easier for you to sell your goods online, sell your products, whether you sell digital products, coaching services, whatever the case may be, because Stripe has a large network of integrations, and that means you're able to just easily integrate Stripe with whatever software that you're using to sell your product, and you're able to start selling automatically without having to do manual bank transfers, chasing receipt from your customers, and losing clients just because of the fact that it's so difficult to get paid as a non-US resident or a non-US entrepreneur. Another cool feature of an LLC, which is a very good advantage, is that you are able to start as one person. Now, I've mentioned this in the other explanations, but as an LLC, you just need one person. That is you. You don't need to have a board of directors. You don't need to have shareholders. You don't need any other person to start your company. You just need yourself, gather your documents and everything that you need, and you're able to just go ahead and start that filing and begin the process of building your business, getting a Stripe account, getting a US bank account, or whatever you need. So it is so important to know that one person is enough. So if you're thinking, oh, maybe I need multiple people to start my business, you don't need that. All you need is yourself, and as long as you have the right documentation and you meet the criteria, you're ready to get started as an LLC owner. So if you're looking for assistance with getting started with your LLC, if you're looking for somebody to help you with the whole process, we help with LLC formation, EIN applications, Stripe accounts, bank accounts. We at Alpha Filings are able to help you do that. So check the link below and you'll be able to start your process of getting your company registered in the US very fast. We offer one of the fastest services that you can find. And if you're looking for more information about LLCs, what you need to know, how much it costs and everything else, you want to check out our playlist, and I'll link it as well, and you're able to go watch all the videos if you want to get more information. And I'll see you guys in the next video.